EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the capital city of Columbus, Ohio. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Golden Eagles of Columbus. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started, and we are underway from Columbus. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They begin with a run by Davis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Bucs very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Burrow will throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, the way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Davis. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay, where they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Burrow. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Oh, and that is incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Pickett. And he is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 60 yards.
It's a gain of 60 yards. And the Buccaneers first down.
Ridiculous. Take him out.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Up the middle to Davis. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Pickett. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Now a 3rd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pickett. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. Pickett. Caught by Montgomery. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way down to the 17-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Pickett. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run with Cook. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. James Cook with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Golden Eagles, 0. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. Now let's go get 6.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Completes this one to Pickens. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown. Brevin Jordan. His first touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Inside give to Davis. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Boys, you got this.
Burrow on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, this one, they may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now Burrow on first down, trying to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Caught right side, Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. But special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
And they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On third down, Burrow. That is caught. And out across midfield down to the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Burrow. That's going to be caught by Pickens. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On second down, Davis. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. This pass caught. It's Dobbs with it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Davis. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Pickett. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First and 10, here's Pickett. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now 3rd down and 7. Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Burrow going for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Golden Eagles 10. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Play action. It's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Patrick Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Keep pushing the ball down the field. You can do this, offense.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Completes this one to Pickens. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
Are you kidding me?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Henry Toto there to bring him down defensively. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's a give to Davis. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Pickett back to throw.
Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Pickett now on 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Cook running right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Pick it now, 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So if you factor the safety, this is going to be a 5-point swing all told.
And if you're winning, I think you say, fine by me, we'll take it. But when you're losing, I think you have to say, we let a good opportunity get away.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use them on the defensive end, but here's 1st and 10. Left side, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy.